Hello everyone, this is Pumpkin Droplet here, back in Entropia. This video I will be killing Calamusoid, the lowest maturity. I came here a few minutes ago and two of them dropped loot a bit above average. So I'll be sticking around, see what I get. They are 200 HP. They should cost around, not around, cost to kill of these guys should be about 0.7 pad. And that's rock bottom price. I don't think it's possible to hunt them any cheaper than that. The reason I'm killing them is they seem to have quality loot. At least according to the wiki. They have several Mindford chips and a restoration chip. See? 13 pad out of 1. I was here a few days ago and my loot was really bad. I mean, I had like 70% return, 60, something like that. That's the reason I came back. I feel like I'm old, you know? Well, I didn't run that bad since I came back from Cyrene. I actually had really good returns for a while. PT returns, there is. Now I'm sitting at 94% returns since I came back. So I'm well within expected. I really like what they've done here. They've completely revamped this place. They updated it. They updated the models. I think they look really nice. There's also an event. There is the quest actually. And it's a share loot event. I like that personally. I do have the quest, but I'm not sure. Well, I never went through with it, so I don't know what the rewards, the potential rewards are. But that's not the reason I'm here. I'm here because supposedly, well, they should drop good loot. Which in so far, they did not. Now the thing about them is they, since they are 200 HP, it means I don't really have an appropriate weapon. The ones I have are either too tiny or, well, overpowered like this sword. So what I'm doing is I hit him a few times with the sword, then I'll just use the pistol as a finisher. I mean, I can kill them with the pistol alone, but they do regen, so that will increase my cost to kill and effect efficiency. Of course, by using the sword, well, if it misses a few times, I just increased cost to kill as well. If I get distracted, I may overkill them, and that may introduce more variants. But I don't know. I just don't like seeing mobs regening while I kill them. Makes no sense. What makes the most sense is to use an appropriate damage weapon. My M has been shown simply. It's too weak. Good to finish them though. I really want to drop something nice. I haven't dropped something nice in a while. You know, something that sells for a substantial amount of markup. That restoration chip is very attractive. If they drop it at all, I mean. It's on the wiki, but... Yeah, I really like this. I think they look great. In fact, this whole place looks nice. Now there's another area over there, which is well, I'm not going there. That's the event area. There is, supposedly, according to lore, there is a mist, poisonous mist, whatever, applies a debuff that kills you. It weakens you first and kills you. You need to craft one of these here, one pill to be able to go in there. See, inoculation. Yeah. That thing is made using parts, body parts, collected from this over here. With the right components, you can refine. You can use the refiner and make one of these. The good thing about that is that these parts are sellable, they're tradable. So are the pills. I don't really care about any of that. All I want is to drop one of those chips. I have done this in the past, but I don't remember ever dropping anything relevant. At least not that I can recall. Maybe today is the day. Whoops. Ah. Should not auto attack. Also, I hope my sound is better today. The other video I was having issues with the noise filter. I really need something to serve as a noise gate, to limit if I speak too loud, and also to spiff up the sound when I whisper, which I tend to. The problem is my settings weren't ideal, and I had many words cut off, either in the beginning or the end. My issue here is that I'm using a headset, so the microphone is really close. Therefore, I use some software to mitigate the clicky clack from speaking, breathing and whatnot. It's really awful for the listener. It's a work in progress. Also, my mouse is acting up. I don't know why. When I click normally, just left clicking, it detects as if the right button is also pressed, and yeah, I start moving like this when I don't want to. My mouse does that once in a while. I don't know why. Okay. I wonder what the returns are at this point. Yeah, doesn't matter. I feel like I'm running better than the other day. It's not like it gets much worse than that. It's my fault. I did it myself. I insisted, even though loot was bad. Hope today I get something nice. Probably not. Also, this setup, this thing, using the sword, and well, it's not ideal. So there's a possibility that this is hurting me, hurting my returns. I don't think it is. It's a possibility. Because even though I do get a few misses with the sword, it also crits. And since I'm finishing, I should be alright. I think. There is an ideal weapon for mobs starting at 200 and up, 300, 400. That's the A3 Justifier MK2 adjusted. Should be a little over 2000 pad markup. Yeah. Maybe I should get one of those. There are actually quite a few mobs around that health that I plan on going through. cannot purchase it. So, in fact, I think if I were to spend around that amount, probably buy a X3.1 ring for the 5% crit. Yeah, that will be a better investment. I am using a ring though. The entry level Aries ring improved. Gives a bit of an edge. Not too much, but I am thinking of acquiring a really good ring. Even though my current budget is somewhat limited, well, I do have. Well, I can sell stuff. I have some gear I can sell, but I really don't feel like. You know, I think I'm more in the business of buying than selling. I really don't want to sell any of my stuff. Although buying that ring would be a sound choice. Be a good decision. So I think I'll just wait for now. Of course, I can also at any time I can decide and deposit, you know, quite a bit of money, and I'd be uncomfortable to do it right now. A few months down the line, probably. Yeah, loot is running bad again. It's all over the place. See, my mouse tells me to walk forwards instead of attacking. No, qualitatively, I messed it up. Yeah, in terms of quality, the loot is nice. I mean, you have your usual stackables, not IO, and it's not. You know, it's actually quite nice. I mean, basic leather extractor does sell. Adaptive fireweight component does as well. These are worth keeping and stacking. These parts here, they can be sold, although I think it's better to craft the builds and maybe try and sell them. I haven't tried it though, so I don't know. They do drop thyroid, which at the moment, yeah, markup is terrible on it, but it sells at a great volume daily. See, all in all, these guys seem really worth it. I dare to say worth it, you know, camping them. But there seems to be... It's a high variance mob, from what I can tell. And that usually requires a healthy bankroll. I mean, bad card, you know? Because in the end, your returns should be the same. Doesn't matter what you're hunting. As long as you're keeping a low cost to kill, you know, good efficiency, do your job right, and you'll get nice DT returns. 90% at the worst, 92, 93. So it's all about whether the mob drops something useful or not. Sellable. Of course, I always consider things from a hunter's perspective, because that's what kind of drives me. I find it really immersive to be a resource gatherer and feeding those resources, stackables into an industry. I really like that idea. And dropping occasional items that are also valuable. Yeah, I do like that. So this mob seems very attractive. It's very attractive to me. Anyway, first I do hope that this run helps mitigate the losses that I had last time. I have no reason to think it will, but... See, the mouse is acting up again. Come on. I'm sorry about that. Allergies are killing me. Bet I sound very nasally. Spring hasn't even begun and I'm already... Yeah. Every year's the same. Loot has a tendency to be very low per kill. There's a lot of variance. I really don't like variance. The reason for that is that, well, they do drop items, and those items have a significant DT value. So that means that in order for this mob to drop them, you cannot always have a steady income of stackables. You know, it has to go down so it can... You know, it's logic that a mob that has many items in the pool, especially a mob that supposedly drops them quite frequently, is always going to have a bit more variance. Makes sense that it does. It's hard to deal though. dealing with variance is maybe the hardest part of this game. It's not the negative expectancy or anything like that. It's the variance. That's what gets you. Now, luckily, the overall loot, even if they don't drop that one of those chips or something like that, the stackables are okay. They're nice. I mean, look at this. You know, it's sellable. It's not trash. I really don't like playing for TT food. I have to say, I could really use a globe. But I don't feel like I'm entitled to it, because my returns are where they should be. So I'm not expecting something. Even though I ran bad on these guys before, my overall returns are correct, are within what I usually get, you know, and it's the long run that counts. I was killing defender robots at Monopolies. I got a hit there too. I had like 50% returns. I did not, however, I did not cycle through enough of them. So it doesn't mean anything. It just means to say that I already lost a bit of PT today. For no reason. For no good reason. I mean, I did go out there and shoot, you know, and spend, so it's on me. It's nobody's fault. These robot invasion mobs are, I don't know, they're so uninteresting. The loot is uninteresting. I mean, those defenders, they were dropping robot loot, actual, you know, loot, not just shrapnel. But at the time, since there's a robot invasion on, value is inflated because there's a lot of it on the market. So it's a catch-22 situation. And there's not a lot of people shooting at them, as I've seen on other years. Because if there were, loot would be even worse. Because I believe there's an algorithm that if there's a lot of people hunting the same thing, the shrapnel ratio to everything else will change accordingly. Precisely to prevent my mouse is precisely to control the amount supply I do believe there's something like that in place. Like if you go to a planet like low population, like Rocktropia, you see that mobs there drop a lot of loot. The ratio to shrapnel is really nice. Now, what's unfortunate in those places is that you don't really have a market. On the other hand, if you did, that well would mean that more people were hunting, and you wouldn't get so much good loot. I've also noticed that on Rock Trophy, for example, people tend to farm their own materials, to source their own stuff, and so they can craft. They don't really go out in the market and buy it from other players. They kind of tend to stay within their own bubble and, do their own thing, which is fine, but it's, it's so strange to me. This is supposed to be an economy. And then again, if you don't have that, if you have a large population, a lot of people crafting, sourcing their stuff from the auction or open market, you will probably have a lot of people hunting and loot degradation. Loot will probably not be as good as it is now. Yeah, I have one of these already. These are non-tradable. I don't know what they're used for. Yeah, video is getting a bit long. It's 30 minutes now. I would really like to finish this. Yeah, I'm gonna kill a few more. Who cares? No, I'm not. I'm not being very meticulous. My approach to him. A bit distracted. I'm going to try and kill one with the pistol alone. Let's see how much they do regen. Yeah, see that? Yeah, another uptick. And another one. Yeah, it's a bad idea. Now I'm using an Osbin with a ZX amp from the starter pack. If I had an A101, that would increase my DPS. Or maybe a better ring with more attack speed. I only get like 8% from this one. But that's fine. The ideal will be a different weapon. A higher DPS weapon. something in the 15 DPS range or something like that. Yeah. I'm doing better than the other day, that's for sure. Quite better. But still I'm losing. Think so. You know what? I think I'm going to repair and I'll be coming back. That's what I said the other time where I ended up with 30% loss or something. Yeah, that's Entropy Universe. Yeah. Okay, so um, no, I'm just gonna finish up here first. You know what? Let's just end it. I'm going back and see how I'm doing. TT returns. Okay. Vehicles are not allowed in this area, so I have to move out. Come on. Yeah, 8645. No, wait. Using a pistol. What the hell am I doing? So, 86, 45 plus 30 pet worth of ammo minus 17, 74 left. That's 98, 71. Okay, so 98, 71. Okay, now not too bad. Yeah, it's bad. Minus 14. At least a minus 10%. You know, I mean, I was already losing out quite a bit. Well, anyway, maybe I'll go back there. If I do, I'm just going to record another video. If I go back at all. So, for now, thank you for watching and have a good one.
Hello.